Hi guys, it's Paula and I hope you were doing well. This is going to be a fun video where I talk about some products that I've had for a long time, for a very, very long time, and yet for one reason or another, they've never made it into my inventory. And I figured with my inventory coming, maybe this will be their way of waltzing their way into my inventory finally, because they've been in my house forever and I've never put them in projects. I've never really used any of them, but they've been here this whole time. And what kicked off this video was my dry skin this morning. I woke up this morning with my skin just feeling so dry, not just a specific part, but like my entire body, the backs of my shoulders, my chest, my legs aren't actually too bad, but my arms, everything just feels tight and dry. I do have a humidifier going on now, which hopefully will start to help, but it's been running all day, and I think it will take longer than one day to have a positive effect, but it is now running. I finally got it up from the basement. But after I got out of the shower, I knew I needed to do something serious, and I busted out this. This is a body oil from Neutrogena. This is the only body oil I own. I don't own other body oils, and the cap is broken, and it's oil. So it just sits on my bathroom counter for eternity. And for maybe 1 or 2, maybe 3 months out of the year, I use it occasionally. And it's between the oil and the dust, it's just disgusting. I need to wash it off bad, but it just sits on my bathroom, and like once or twice a year I pull it out and I use it. And today was that day, and I thought, I need to talk about these things because this isn't the only one. But one of the reasons I never mentioned this is because when I started doing my inventories several years ago, I decided that any product I only owned one of, I didn't need to have a separate post for. So this is the only one of these I own, but I might end up putting this in a project. My skin has just been so dry, and I think I would really enjoy working on this. Plus, it's just getting old, and I would like to use it up. Even if it means I buy a new one, I would like to not have this bottle in particular any longer. But the other reason I've never included it in an Instagram post is there's no way I would lie this on its side on my little blanket that I use for my posts and risk all the oil leaking onto my blanket. So for those 2 reasons, this has never made it to my inventory, but I do own it, and occasionally I use it, like today. This next one has never made it into my inventory just for sheer oversight. I literally have forgotten about it for the last 3 inventories. I think that's about how long I've owned this product. It is this, and it is full of a variety of things. I had a coworker come up to me a few years ago, I think about 3 years ago, and she said, "You like makeup, right?" I wear makeup every day. And she's like, "You like makeup, right?" And I was like, "Yeah, I do." She's like, "I got this kit and I don't know how to use it." And I'm thinking, oh my gosh, is this woman gonna ask me for advice on how to use makeup? She wasn't. She just wanted to get rid of it. She just wanted to unload it onto somebody else. She's like, "I got my products that I like. I know how to use them. I'm not interested in playing around with this. It was gifted to me, and I was wondering if you would like to have it." And I was like, yeah, sure, I would. So this is a...
I would love to have that.
Okay, bye. Once I open it up, I will remember who this is from, but all of these products are from a gift that came together. Look at this. It is full of stuff. So let me pull it. It's all from Trish McAvoy. What is that? QVC, HSN. She's one of those home shopping network people. There's a tanning towelette. There's a little sharpener. There is a line eraser neck and chest essence. There's a lip liner. A eye lift. A eye base, an eye base, a correct and brighten pen, 24-hour eyeshadow that has now come apart from the base. Oh, it's silver. Still works good. A lash curling mascara, a few eyeliners in charcoal and black, and eyeshadow and liner. Oh, another eyeshadow stick in a brownie shade. Very creamy, very beautiful. In addition to all of these products, this comes with this little palette in here. It looks like a setting powder and a bronzer, maybe? Brand new, never been used. It doesn't say much, it just says makeup wardrobing petite page. Yeah, that's it. All of that was in this little bag. I've never used any of it. I've never touched any of it. The reason I've never included this in my inventory is because after I was gifted this from my coworker, I put it in an unusual spot where I wouldn't keep it normally, under my bathroom counter where I keep a lot of my makeup, and it's black. And it ended up all the way in the back corner of my bathroom counter between the base and the sink. And when inventory time rolled around, I literally forgot all about this. No joke, for the last 3 years. I just keep forgetting about this, and it's never made it into my inventory. And because it's never made it into my inventory, for the same reason these products never make it into any projects that I'm doing. And I would like to rectify that. I need to come clean. That's what this is all about. I'm coming clean to you guys about this because I need to remember to put these items in my inventory this year. And I need to start putting them in projects and using them up, because it was a generous gift and I appreciate it and I'm grateful, but I keep forgetting I have this. Okay, my reasoning for this next product seemed logical at the time, but that logic has not really held water over the years, and I don't think I made the right call by excluding it from my inventory. Basically, I thought this was in a category of its own, but the truth is, it's not. What I'm talking about is my Prescriptives Vibrant. This is an intense body brightener. It's really old. It's from way back when Prescriptives was inside of Marshall Field's. If you have been around for a while, you know that Marshall Field's has not been around for a long time, and you know that Prescriptives has not been inside Marshall Field's for a long time. Despite that, this still is lovely. But basically all this is a shimmering body lotion. And while I was doing my inventory a million years ago when I first started, I felt like this was in a category all of its own. But the truth is, I have other shimmering body lotions that have always been in my inventory, and I don't know why I excluded this. But at some point, the lie becomes so big that you can't come clean. And so even though I could have added this into my inventory a while back, it just became a dirty little secret, to be honest. It's just like, we're not gonna talk about this. But again, because it's never been in my inventory, I'm less likely to reach for it. I'm less likely to put it in a project. And that's silly because this is probably the oldest lotion I have in my entire collection. So this should be the first one I use. So that is going to change after today. I don't know when, but at some point I'm going to pan this and move it out because he's old. He's very old.
Who's old?
That product is old.
Oh.
This next product never made it into my inventory for two reasons. First of all, this product was hiding in one of my boxes of shame. Now, I've talked about my boxes of shame on Instagram, but basically, I moved into this house in 2003, and when I first unpacked, I looked at all of my beauty products and I thought, this is long before I became part of the Project Pan community, by the way, but I looked at all the beauty products I had moved from one house to another, and I thought, we need a system. This is not working for you. Having everything out all over the place is not working for you. So I thought, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna leave this stuff in the basement, and I'm only gonna take a few things out, and when I use them up, I'll come down here and grab a few things more so that the new house is clean and neat and organized, and I'm not so overwhelmed by having too many choices. And so I left everything packed up in the basement. I pulled a couple things upstairs, and I literally forgot about those boxes in the basement. So the first time I ever did a perfume inventory, I started laying out my perfumes and I started thinking, where's this perfume? Oh, what about this perfume? I didn't finish that perfume. Where is it? And I went down to the basement and I started rummaging around, and lo and behold, I found a box, which I named the Box of Shame. And it was filled with body washes and perfumes and other products that I had packed up and forgotten about 13 years earlier. I think it was 13 years between the time I moved into that house and the time I found my Box of Shame. Then, about a month later, I found a second Box of Shame that was basically another box of the same items. I had completely forgotten about both boxes, but that is the story of the Box of Shame. So this product was in the Box of Shame. It is this. This is Vagisil Feminine Powder, exclusive moisture shield, absorbs wetness, stops odor, developed with a leading gynecologist. I have no idea how this product came into my life. I don't remember buying it. Somehow, this product magically appeared into my stash, and there it was. But the second reason I never included this in my inventory is that I don't want to talk about Vagisil products on my channel or on my Instagram, okay? That's it. I'm a little bit embarrassed to talk about Vagisil. I think it's a gross word, and I don't like to talk about products that have to do with anything down there. I mean, that's just not the kind of show I'm running over here. So for those two reasons, I planned to keep this from you guys forever. However, there's a reason why I decided it was time to come clean about this. I know I don't talk about body powders very often on my channel anymore, but I have low-key been panning body powders for years. I had, I think, 6 or 7 at one point when I started my first inventory, and I've been whittling that number down. And at last year's inventory, I was down to just 3 body powders, including this one right here with the cute little girls on the top. And guess what? I panned this thing back in like January or February. I panned it really early on in the year. And before I could take a picture, I wasn't thinking after I panned it, because I was so busy thinking about hiding this product and covering up the fact that I own this product, that rather than sticking this in my empties and waiting for my empties video to include this in my numbers, in my low buy update, and to count this as an empty, I dumped as much of this in here as I could. I didn't dump all of it. There's still plenty of product in here, but I filled this up to above that white line there. See where the cardboard is around the sides? This was higher than that. And I've been slowly working away at this, but I would like to count the original empty for my low buy update at this month's update. So that is why I decided it was time to finally come clean about this product, because I did finish this, but I dumped this in there. And I would like to count this as an empty for next month, or this month maybe. So that is the story behind this. So I have finished this product. I always knew I would keep this cute little container to hold powder as long as I have powder. And once I don't have powder, I'll probably give it to Hazel and she could do whatever she wants with it. But I always knew I was gonna keep this container and dump my powders that are in bottles like this with shakers into this, because I do like to apply powder with a little puff. I think it's the easiest way for me to apply it. But yeah. So I am still working on using up my baby powder collection that hasn't stopped currently. I'm working on this. I might go ahead and dump the rest into this container and just make that bottle go away so I don't have to look at the word Vagisil. But that is why that has never made it into my inventory before. Okay, the last 2 products that have never made it into my inventory are kind of a twofer. They're the same basic product, very different, but same idea. They are both shimmering body powders with brushes attached to them. This is an old one from Victoria's Secret. This is an old one from Bath & Body Works. I'm pretty sure this was Bath & Body Works. Yep. Look at how big this brush is against the boxes. So very different sizes, but the idea is the same for both of these products. This is filled with shimmering body powder. This is filled with shimmering body powder. This one has a little bit of a peach. This one has a little bit of a pink tint. This one is just white. And the powder comes out of the brush. And you know, they both have little buttons at the end. This one has a little button down here. This one has a little button here. And to get the powder to come out, you just push the button, and then you can dust some glitter. And they're both scented. I have never considered putting this on my face. I've always only considered this a body powder. I don't know how I'm eventually going to pan this. This brush is way too big to use on my face. And to be honest, my clubbing days are over. I don't know if you knew that about me, but my clubbing days are over. I'm not wearing spaghetti strap tops and dusting myself with glitter and going out and dancing all night long anymore. And yet, these products are very sentimental and special to me for those reasons. So, I don't know if I will ever put these in a project. I don't know if they'll ever get used up or panned, but they exist. I own them. They are taking up real estate in my home, and they have never made it into my inventory because I knew I would never, I think even when I started my inventory, I knew that these would never make it into a project pan, so I didn't kind of consider those as, like, the whole purpose of my inventory is to talk about the products I have and to work on using them up, but I kind of always knew I would probably never use those up, so I never put them in an inventory, which maybe I should have, maybe I shouldn't have, I don't know. But those are the 6 products that have never made it into my inventory and the reasons why. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know it's a little bit different, but I felt like I needed to get this off my chest and come clean with you guys, so there is a weight lifted. Thank you. Thank you for listening to my confession. I do appreciate it. And thank you guys so much for watching this video. I do appreciate it, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.